back to Braintree Today. I'm Martha Konstandinidis and you're watching BCAM TV. Now we'll be getting into our latest stories from the week. Massachusetts voters headed to the polls on Tuesday for the 2022 midterm elections. Residents in the state voted for the gubernatorial race as well as for the House and state legislature. Democratic Attorney General Maura Healey was elected the new governor of Massachusetts, making Healey the first woman and openly gay candidate to be elected to the office. Democratic candidate Andrea Campbell also made history on Tuesday as she became the first Black woman to be elected as Attorney General. William Galvin was also re-elected into his position as Secretary of State. As for ballot questions, Question 1, the millionaire's tax, Question 2, regulating dental insurance, and ballot question 4, allowing driver's licenses for those not legally living in the U.S. were all passed. Ballot question 3, which regulates retail liquor licenses and the sale of alcoholic beverages, did not pass. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention announced Wednesday a deadly listeria outbreak has been linked to deli meats, hot dogs, and cheeses that were reported sold in Massachusetts, New York, New Jersey, Delaware, Maryland, Illinois, and California. The deli meats and cheeses in question have sickened 16 people, killing one person and hospitalizing 13 others. In a statement, the CDC said, quote, "The true number of sick people in this outbreak is likely higher than the number reported, and the outbreak may not be limited to those states with known illnesses," end quote. The investigation remains ongoing for the specific products and delis that may be contaminated with the outbreak strain. People who are pregnant, 65 years or older, or have a weakened immune system due to certain medical conditions or treatments are at a higher risk level for severe listeria illness. Although the state is not reporting daily COVID-19 health trends anymore, the Mass DPH is still monitoring and reporting health trends on a weekly basis. On November 4th, newly released metrics show that over 104,000 molecular tests were conducted and 5,569 new positive cases were reported in the last week. As of November 3rd, 179 people are hospitalized in Massachusetts and 56 are in the ICU. 69 new deaths were also reported in the last 7 days. The town of Braintree also continues to monitor COVID data from the state, and the town hall hasn't reported any new positive cases in the last week. The town hall website currently shows a total of 11,539 positive cases since the start of the pandemic. There have been no new fatalities reported in 6 months, keeping Braintree's total deaths at 137. Thanks for watching Braintree Today. We'll be right back with more after the break.
It's that time of the year again, flu season. Getting vaccinated against the flu and COVID-19 can help keep you, your family, and your community healthy. You can even get both vaccines at the same time. Visit mass.gov/flushot to learn more.
Welcome back. In a press release, Mayor Charles Kokoris announced that the town of Braintree was awarded $2.5 million for the Allen Street reconstruction project as a part of MassWorks grant program. In addition to the reconstruction of the Allen Street roadwalk and sidewalk, these funds will allow for the reconfiguration of the intersection of Shaw Street, Allen Street, and Thayer Road to enhance motor vehicle traffic and safety. In the press release, Mayor Kokoris said, quote, "My administration has remained committed to revitalizing Allen Street, and I appreciate the governor's office and our state delegation for their continued support of this important work and the award of funding from the MassWorks program," end quote. The newly constructed Allen Street will be accompanied by the redevelopment of 44 Allen Street to include a residential community with public waterfront access to the Manattaquit River. Braintree Mayor Kokoris announced the naming of the new Braintree Fire Department's E1 Typhoon Low Hose Bed Pumper truck in honor of late Braintree Fire Chief Kenneth McHugh. McHugh served in the Braintree Fire Department for 4 decades and prior to his retirement assumed the role of fire chief during a time of transition in Braintree's government from 2007 to 2009. He passed away in July of 2011 at the age of 60. In a statement, Mayor Kokoris said, quote, Chief Kenneth McHugh's commitment to the town of Braintree, the Braintree Fire Department, and the United States of America as a Vietnam War veteran makes him the most deserving of this recognition. It was an honor to be a part of his appointment as interim chief when I served on the Board of Selectmen, and it is my distinct pleasure to ensure his legacy lives on forever in the town of Braintree. End quote. The new fire truck will replace a truck that was originally purchased in 1998 and has experienced significant wear and tear over the years due to age and usage. Time to make the donuts was the catchphrase used for more than 50 years as people from around the world came to a two-story building near Braintree's Five Corners to learn how to make donuts and the skills needed to run a franchised food outlet. The Dunkin' Donuts Training Center, better known as Dunkin' Donuts University, was where students underwent a 6-week hands-on training program to make products to the standards of Dunkin' Donuts, which got its start in Quincy. The final exam for the class was to make 140 dozen donuts in 8 hours. Much of the university's curriculum is online now, and it graduated its last in-person class in August, just before Braintree developer George Clements bought the property. Clements said he doesn't plan to make any changes to the two-story building on Granite Street, saying it's an amazing building, best used for what it is now. After neighbors opposed proposals for residential developments and a gas station convenience store, a deal was worked out where the town bought about half the property for open space and to preserve a historical home and allowed a commercial development on the remaining land. The Braintree Recreation Department announced that applications for employment during the summer of 2023 will be available starting Monday, November 21st. Applicants are being sought for organized play, clinic counselors, lifeguards for Sunset Lake, and gate attendants and caretakers for Sunset Lake and the Peterson Splash Pad at Watson Park. Applications are due on Monday, April 3rd of 2023, but officials encourage applicants to apply as soon as possible as the Braintree Recreation will begin conducting interviews for early applicants in February and March. Applications will be available online at BraintreeRec.com as well as in person at the Braintree Recreation offices at 74 Pond Street. You can also email Chris Griffin at cgriffin@braintreema.gov. Braintree's curbside yard waste pickup is now continuing through the end of November. November pickup dates include November 14th, the 21st, and the 28th. Yard waste must be in brown leaf bags or open-top barrels no larger than 35-gallon capacity and 50-pound limit. Cardboard boxes, plastic bags, or tarps are not acceptable as containers and will not be collected. Acceptable materials include grass, leaves, and twigs. Larger items can be taken to the compost site at 225 Plain Street. For more information on the compost site, you may call 781-794-8955. And for more information on all trash and recycling related services, you can visit www.braintreema.gov/recycling. The Massachusetts Department of Environmental Protection has issued a new statewide regulation mandating that municipalities can no longer collect mattresses and box springs with the regular trash. These items must now be collected in a separate truck so that they can be recycled instead of being handled as trash. Braintree residents need to call Sunrise Scavenger at 617-361-8000 to schedule a pickup appointment 1 to 2 days prior to their regular trash day. This is the same procedure as residents now follow to schedule appliance pickups. Thank you for watching Braintree Today on BCAM TV. We'll be right back with more stories in the area.
Now more than ever, we need to do our part to prevent the spread of illnesses like the flu. Getting a flu shot will lower the chances of a serious illness and help keep you and your loved ones out of the hospital. Now's the time. Get your flu shot today.
Welcome back to Braintree Today. Now let's get right into more stories. On November 1st, a new process for vehicle inspection stickers went into effect in Massachusetts. Any vehicles with an expired inspection sticker after they pass inspection will be given a sticker displaying the month when the vehicle should have been inspected. This means that any drivers who are late getting their vehicle inspected will no longer be given a sticker showing the month when the new inspection occurred. The Massachusetts Registry of Motor Vehicles said the change is being made to ensure that all vehicles are inspected every year. The changes will not impact the process for newly purchased vehicles, and there will be no difference for drivers who get their vehicles inspected on time or before their due date. Those who are on time will keep receiving a sticker that displays the month the vehicle was inspected. In a press release from the RMV, officials said, quote, "Check your date, don't be late," end quote. Norfolk County Registry of Deeds announced the 2022 Holiday Food Drive is happening November 14th through December 13th this year. Registry of Deeds William O'Donnell is asking people to take a moment to contribute to the annual food drive, saying, quote, "This year, we as a community have seen an unprecedented rise in inflation rates, especially in the cost of food. Some Norfolk County families are hit harder by these increased costs and worry about putting food on the table this holiday season," end quote. Non-perishable food items can be brought directly to the Registry of Deeds located at 649 High Street in Dedham. A donation bin will be set up in the registry's lobby, and food can be dropped off Monday through Friday between 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Suggested donations include canned goods, breakfast cereals, pasta, sauces, toiletries, and paper products. To learn more about the food drive along with other Registry of Deeds events and initiatives, you can visit their Facebook page at facebook.com/NorfolkDeeds. The Christmas Place on Route 18 will close its doors for good at the end of this holiday season after 40 years in business. Owners Rick and Karen Dubois announced on Facebook earlier this week that they will retire and close the Christmas Place and the Pool Place on Route 18 at the end of the year. The Dubois family opened the Christmas Place in 1982 as a way to keep its employees at the Pool Place working during the winter season. When the pool business dries up, the Christmas Place is well known on the South Shore as a wonderland of ornaments, lights, trinkets, wreaths, cookies, fudge, and all things Christmas. It is a staple of the holiday season for many families in the area for their holiday shopping and photos with Santa. The Christmas Place announced it will be closing its doors on December 24th. According to a retail industry report, holiday sales are expected to rise this year. The report says families may not skimp on holiday gifts for their loved ones this year, but they'll likely slim down their list of recipients, turn to credit cards, and dip into savings to afford them. The National Retail Federation Trade Group projects retail sales for the combined November through December shopping months will grow between 6% and 8% this year to almost $960 billion. Retailers have begun kicking off the holiday season earlier than usual this year, and in some cases rolling out some Black Friday-like promotions in early October. This has helped jumpstart holiday sales ahead of schedule and could support more sales increases in the coming weeks. Although gifting will be important for families, many of them will be buying fewer gifts for fewer people this year as households face persistent high inflation that reshaped how consumers are budgeting for everyday necessities. Thanks for watching Braintree Today. We'll be right back with more in entertainment.
Hello, I'm Bill O'Donnell, Register of Deeds for Norfolk County. The holidays are a time of joy, but for some, a time of stress. We see firsthand at the Registry of Deeds the struggles of people when it comes to mortgage foreclosures. A number of families in the county struggle to put food on the table. Realizing that 1 out of every 9 Massachusetts households is considered food insecure, the Registry of Deeds continues to hold its annual holiday food drive to benefit struggling families here in Norfolk County. We are asking for your help in collecting non-perishable donations such as canned meats, soups, vegetables, breakfast cereals, pasta, spaghetti sauces, along with household paper goods. To make a difference this holiday season, all you have to do is drop off a donation to the Registry of Deeds lobby, located at 649 High Street in Dedham, between the hours of 8 a.m. and 4:30 p.m., Monday through Friday. If you cannot get to the Registry of Deeds, please check our website at www.norfolkdeeds.org for a food pantry location in your community. Donations are needed throughout the year. Working together, we can truly make a difference. Thank you.
Welcome back to Braintree Today. This week in entertainment, there are some soon-to-be-released movies and shows coming out this November. First in entertainment, Spirited, starring Will Ferrell and Ryan Reynolds, comes out this Friday. Apple Original Films announced the release of the film, which was partially shot in Braintree at the South Shore Plaza back in July of 2021. The modern musical remake of the Dickens classic, A Christmas Carol, tells the story of the ghost of Christmas Present, played by Ferrell, who selects one dark soul each year to be reformed by a visit from the past, present, and future spirits. But this season, he picked the wrong Scrooge, played by Reynolds, who turns the tables on his ghostly host. For the first time, A Christmas Carol is told from the perspective of the ghosts. Spirited comes out this Friday, November 11th. Next in entertainment, the sequel to the 2018 Black Panther movie comes Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. Plans for the sequel changed back in August of 2020 when Black Panther star Chadwick Boseman died from colon cancer. Marvel chose not to recast his role of T'Challa, but to rather mourn him. The film shows that in the wake of King T'Challa's death, leaders of the Wakanda kingdom fight to protect their nation from invading forces, while a new threat emerges from the hidden undersea nation of Talokan, ruled by Namor. Black Panther: Wakanda Forever comes out in theaters this Friday, November 11th. And finally in entertainment, the third and final season of Dead to Me will be coming to Netflix Thursday, November 17th. If you haven't seen it yet, Dead to Me, starring Christina Applegate and Linda Cardellini as Jen and Judy, follows two women who meet at a support group after Jen's husband died in a hit and run. Despite their polar opposite personalities, Jen as a cynical widow determined to solve her husband's murder, and Judy as an optimistic, free spirit, the two become best friends. However, Jen isn't exactly who she claims to be. As the two grow closer, their secrets begin to unravel, and the two of them seem to continuously make things even more complicated. Creator and showrunner Liz Feldman told The Hollywood Reporter in August of 2020, 1 month after Netflix announced Dead to Me's renewal, quote, "Halfway through shooting season 2, an idea came to me that felt very true to the show, and I realized that it could be a really great way to end it," end quote. The final season 3 of Dead to Me, premieres Thursday, November 17th. That'll do it for news today. I'm Martha Konstandinidis, and thank you for watching Braintree Today on BCAM TV. Stay safe, and we'll see you next time.